Although I was Scotland's Secretary of State, I was best known as the husband of the beautiful Mary Fleming, and the father of the famous poet Richard Maitland, and the person I betrayed and then died for, Mary, Queen of Scots.
Are you in love?
Your Majesty.
Tell me the truth, are you in love?
I don't know if I'd call it love, but I'm quite fond of,
Sir William Maitland, right?
I just think he's so intelligent.
And good looking.
I don't care about looks.
So do you love him?
I don't know if it's love.
Do you want to marry him?
I don't want to get married.
Why not?
I'm too young.
But he is old.
If he loves me, he'll wait.
Why do you want to wait? Is it because of the vow?
You know about that?
I release you from your vow. Marry if you love him.
Your Majesty, you're not married.
Do not worry about me. Do you know how hard Sir William Maitland tried to find me a husband just so that he could marry you? He even suggested I marry Queen Elizabeth's Master of Horse.
Oh no.
If you don't marry him, he may make me marry a horse or auction me off. I order you to break your vow.
History called me the man who changed sides, but they were wrong. I was always on the side of my country and my conscience, but Scotland was in turmoil and my conscience changed. I thought I was doing the right thing when I helped King Consort Henry in the killing of the Queen's Italian secretary, David Rizzio.
You are my husband, and it is my duty to love you, respect you, and obey you. But you betrayed the Queen, and that means I betrayed her. How could you do this to me? The Queen thought we were her only friends she could trust.
I'm devastated by that because she was betrayed by both her husband and her Secretary of State, the husband of my most trusted lady-in-waiting and cousin, Mary Fleming. I never liked Rizzio. I had no choice but to follow Lord of Moray, James Stuart's order. The Queen, always too kind to her enemies, forgave us. And I was able to keep my job as Secretary of State, my trust as Queen's friend and the love of my wife.
The Queen forgave you. You need to right the wrongs you have with her.
I may have a chance to change history. When I was asked by the English ambassador Nicholas Throckmorton if I embraced the plan to restore Queen Mary to the throne with the help of the English troop. But I did not want England to use this excuse to take over Scotland.
Sir Maitland, thank you for coming to see me. How's Mary?
Mary sent her regards. She wanted me to let you know that we will always be there.
I don't think there is much you can do to serve a prisoner like me. Just take care of her and yourself.
Your Majesty, you must forgive me. I am so sorry for disappointing you, for not doing enough. You must forgive me.
It's nice enough for you to come and see me. We can't go back. Just let bygones be bygones.
Your Majesty, there is something I have to tell you. You will not forgive me, but I have to tell you.
Is it about you signing the bond to murder Henry?
You knew?
I knew, and I was as guilty as you. I married Bothwell. Even though I did not know, but by marrying the man who killed my husband made me guilty in God's eye.
No, it was my fault. I should have told you.
What could you have done? So they could kill us both?
I thought it is better for you if the king is removed. He did all kinds of terrible things to this country and to you, and I thought that it...
Poor Henry was not even 20. He was wrong, but he had no chance to ever make it right. And I'm in prison for killing him. Oh, Prince James will never have a father. I don't want you to die. I want you to live and take care of your family.
There is nothing much I can do, but I will repay my sin with my life. This time I would rather die for my queen than to put you in more danger.
I am a queen, and I'm innocent. I should not be questioned like a criminal.
Your Majesty, actually they did not allow you to appear in person. I can appear for you.
What? How could I defend myself?
You have to allow me to present the evidence.
I am innocent, and you will help me prove it.
We will always be there to serve you no matter what. After Queen Mary fled to England in 1568, I joined the new government, but I acted in her interest and formed a party to restore her to power. Serving the Queen at that time was dangerous, as the regents put Queen supporters on chopping blocks one by one. I was days from my execution when Sir William Kirkcaldy of Grange, the last supporter of the Queen, came to my rescue. The bravest man in Scotland saved the most brilliant Scottish diplomat. Together with his brother, Sir James, we held the last piece of land for Queen of Scotland in Edinburgh Castle. I remember thanking Sir William for saving my life, but confessed to him that I know we are fighting a losing battle. He said, I am willing to die for the Queen so people will know that not all Scots are traitors and cowards. A few months later, William and James were executed at Market Cross in Edinburgh, even though we had a favorable term on our surrender to William Drury. I killed myself in prison. My wife Mary had to plead to Queen Elizabeth for my head not to be hanged over the market. Queen Elizabeth agreed, but I did not care.